I have $100 cash money and I've been cooped up in my house for weeks. Let's see how many pieces off my Pinterest wardrobe board we can find.
Walking through the aisles, yeah, the hunt is on. Finding lost treasures with their stories long gone. Hold it to the light, let the colors shine. Every little piece has a moment in time. Oh, Thrifted, bring it back to life. Turn a simple find into a thrift store high. From the racks to the reels, we're along for the ride. Come dig for gold with just Jesse tonight. Every finds a revival. Hit that like and subscribe.
To be honest, I started this trip in the house goods section, like I usually do, with specific items I wanted to hunt down for my home since it felt so bare after we took Christmas down. But the aisles were so sadly empty. There were so many bare shelves. Because of that, I decided to switch gears and move into clothing, and I'm so glad that I did. I have been browsing Pinterest and cultivating some really cool outfit ideas going through like winter and into spring. It's full of skirts, wrap shirts, denim, oversized chunky tops, button-ups, and even some color, which is different for me. I recently decluttered my closet and got rid of 69 items. If you haven't watched that video, you should definitely go back and check it out. That Lulu's wedding dress, new with tags, was so incredibly beautiful for only $20. Like, are you kidding me? Last summer, my husband and I, we renewed our vows in Mexico for our 10-year wedding anniversary, and I was looking for a dress for months just like that. That's how it goes, but whoever finds that is so lucky. It was gorgeous. I almost missed those Urban Outfitter overalls, but thankfully I saw them out of the corner of my eye and rushed back. After I found those, though, I definitely got the treasure hunting bug. I have overalls on my Pinterest wish for my wardrobe, so when I found these Free People dark denim overalls, I went ahead and threw them in the cart. From there, I moved into the skirt section and right off the back found this Toad & Co. mini skirt in this really pretty purple for $10 and then a corduroy Prana button-up mini skirt for $12.99. Both went directly into my cart. But honestly, who is pricing these things? $12.99 for a pre-loved skirt and $19.99 for a brand new wedding dress. I mean, does that make sense to you? Is it just me? I grabbed another long skirt option that I didn't get on camera, but I'll show you later. But after skirts, I moved into the long sleeves, and I did find some gems, actually. I was looking for long sleeve wrap shirts, fitted sweaters, cardigans, and I was just grabbing one after another and putting them in my cart. I will definitely be checking through those later, but I even found quince, which has been on my brand to find list for a while, so I was pretty excited about that. I moved into the short sleeve section because I have found that it's a good time price-wise to pick up some staple pieces, and I did pick up one good quality piece that will fit into my wardrobe. You see me always checking the tags, and that's obviously to check the material content, but also the washing instructions, because I'm not in a phase of my life right now to hand wash anything or take to be professionally cleaned. Nothing else in the women's section I had to have, so I moved to the men's section to look for an oversized button-up shirt. I went straight to the extra larges to make sure that it was really truly oversized and grabbed 3 quality options. This one was a Land's End and it felt really nice and thick. This one was a brand I'd never heard of before, but the material makeup was good and felt buttery soft. And then I grabbed this mustard yellow gem that was another brand that I didn't recognize, but the tone of this color, oh my gosh, I just loved it. Now it came down to checking really how the colors changed the hue of my skin, which was a lot harder on the phone than I would have thought. I did end up putting the Land's End one away since it reminded me of Christmas, since it was red and green, and I was just done with Christmas at this point. These are the items that I had gathered up, and it was time to check for any damage, recheck the tags for material and washing instructions, check online to see if the thrift store price was actually a good deal, check my Pinterest board, and think about the items that I already have in my closet, and then make those tough decisions. I didn't try anything on, but I held items up to estimate if they would fit. This is not my normal process, but today was not really my day to try on new clothes.
In the dark yet again. Why? I think that's gonna be the theme for the next few months of videos is in the dark. It took me a long time to go through the clothes and wean them down. So I'm really excited with the pieces that I found. I did not try anything on. Like I said earlier, I'm just not feeling that kind of mood. I highly suggest always trying on, always. For me, I know I'm going to try them on in the haul, and then if they don't work for me, I will return them and you get store credit, and I know I'm going to use that store credit. And yeah, excited to show you what we found. Hey guys, welcome back to my house. I'm in the office. I want to show you the things that I got, but first I want to have a little talky talk. Is it just me, or are you guys kind of feeling a little after the holidays? I think there is so much build up to the excitement of Christmas, especially when you have littles, and then it happens and it may not be everything that you expected it to be. There may be some letdowns, or it may be just absolutely wonderful, and then the Christmas gets put away, the presents are gone and packaged away into their room, and there's just a hush. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy a clean slate, but it just feels a little bit of a quiet hum right now. So to cure the quiet hum, I went to the thrift store. My plan going in was to find some home items that I felt like my home really needed after the Christmas decorations went away. Just things to make it a little bit more cozy and comfortable, continuing into the winter months. But shopping at the thrift store, you're not always going to find the things that you go in looking for, of course. That's why I have my thrifty wish list, so I continue to look for those items every time I'm able to go to the store. So I went in with hopes of doing that, and the thrift store was lacking. It was bare shelves, and I was expecting a little bit more. Maybe we're not to the point of people donating a ton after like just wanting to clear out their house after the holidays. Like maybe we just haven't gotten there yet, or maybe they have been donated but the employees haven't been able to get them on the floor yet. But it really just felt lame in there. But I did find some goodies, so let's go ahead and get into what I did find. Items that I got. I'm trying to change my style a little bit. Like if you've noticed, I'm not in my Christmas pajamas. That era has ended. They're all away in storage now. So I have to start wearing different clothing. And so I actually went into the men's section, and I'm thinking this over, a t-shirt and jeans, and then in the spring, over a bathing suit or shorts and a tank top. So this is really good high quality. It's a guarantee of quality for Faherity brand, made in Vietnam. It is an XSL. I went into the large because I wanted it to be oversized, and it is Supima cotton and recycled nylon. So it just feels really soft. It's a great color. So I picked this up to kind of start that change in style, I guess I could say. Also on my Pinterest, I have a couple skirts. I've never been much of a skirt wearer, but I really wanted to get into my skirt and dress era. So I grabbed this beautiful, like deep purple
color skirt. It is Toad and Co. It buttons up all up the front. It was $10.99, so it was a little bit on the pricey side, but I just couldn't say no to the organic cotton and the color. Like, what is this? What is this color? This is what are those things called? Like, not a kumquat, but anyways, just a beautiful purple color. It has these side pockets, which is always really nice to have. I was so excited when I found these. Oh my gosh. These are BDG, so they're Urban Outfitters overalls, oversized overalls. I mean, these may swallow me. I'm not sure. They probably will, just looking at them, but I low-key love that. Okay, I want to be swimming in my overalls. I don't want to be digging them out of my butt crack. I don't want to be pulling them down. Like, I want to just be able to throw these on over a tank top, over a sports bra, and be good to go. So I have a pair of shorts overalls that are similar to that, and now I have a pair of long pants overalls, and I'm super stoked. I think these are men's because they say a size 32. So yeah, I'm super excited to try these on. And these were also $9.99. I've noticed the clothing prices have gone up atrociously. I haven't, like I said, I haven't shopped for clothing in a while, and I don't know, I feel like everything has gone up. There were so many $12.99 items or $10 plus dollar items. I couldn't even believe it. I was so disappointed. Another skirt item that I could not leave behind is this Prana corduroy with pockets on the butt, pockets on the front. It's the same button up that I absolutely love because it kind of hides that stomach bulge a little bit from having babies. And Prana is such a great brand. I was really excited to find these, and I do have a corduroy skirt on my Pinterest board, so I couldn't say no to these ones. It is organic cotton. So yeah, really excited about this find. Also in the skirt, which this one is going to be interesting to see what it looks like. It is vintage Eddie Bauer. It is a size 10. It's 100% cotton, so it may be too big, but it's like this wrap skirt. And it looks like it will go kind of like right on my calf or like right on my shin. Has pockets in the back. Like I said, it's 100% cotton. It's this really cool little wrap skirt. Does it have shorts underneath it? No shorts, which that's okay. And yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. We'll see what this one looks like. It was also $10. Everything was $10. Ridiculous. But it's again a great brand, a great style, and a great material, and very similar to what I'm looking for. So it's a risk I'm willing to take. And then I went into the dress section and I got this. Oh my gosh, this is Joan Rivers, made in India. It was $13. Like I said, everything was very expensive clothing wise. And it is linen, 55% linen and 45% viscose. And it's a button up, I'd say midi dress. It goes probably to my calves. And yeah, it's so soft, such nice material. It has pockets, of course, and very similar to a skirt that I had on my Pinterest board. So I think that this is a really good option to have. What's this one? Oh, these are some pants. Their tag was cut out, so I'm not sure what the brand is, but they were 70% cotton, 30% linen, and again, $6.99. But they're kind of like this pinkish mauve-y color, and they're like this really nice, just flowy pants, and these will be perfect for spring and summer. So I was really excited to find those. In the t-shirt section, I don't know how to say this brand, Uniqlo, something like that. It's just a little t-shirt, great color, like a royal blue. So it is really good quality, super soft. It was $6.99, and I don't have any shirts this color. And it's 100% cotton. So great addition to the summer spring wardrobe. And then I got some items that would be good for summer and spring, but I could also wear them in the winter. So I got this sweater. I found so many good sweaters there. So many good. I had to like stand there and hem and haw and kind of go through the racks and count and like calculate how much it's going to cost me and look them up online, make sure it was actually a deal, check them over, make sure there was no damage. Like it took me a long time to narrow down my clothing. But this is a J. Crew made in Cambodia, $6.99. And the inner tag is cut off, but definitely feels like it's some kind of cotton or wool, and it's just like a nice little sweater. And I don't think it's been shrunk. I learned my lesson with the shrunk sweater, but the arms would definitely be long enough. It'll hit me right on the stomach, and it has a little bit of a higher neck, but not super cowly and high on the neck. So I'm excited to try this one on. That will be a nice one to wear, even like this over this. Like that'd be really cute to wear in the winter. And then one more clothing item. This, I don't recognize the tag. It is Sadie and Sage. Gorgeous little tag. It may be some kind of little boutique. The material wasn't the best. It is polyester, made in China, but I really loved the color and the length of it because all of my cardigans are kind of longer cardigans. So I really love the fact that this one was shorter and it could go over the dresses. It could go over a tank top and a skirt, or tank top and shorts. It could go, you know, like it has a lot of different ways that I could style it. And I love the green. So yeah, this one was a good pickup. Even though the material isn't my favorite, I do think that the brand, just because the look of the tag seems like a pretty decent brand, and it was $10. So these are risks. I broke some of my thrifting rules, but I will get back to them. I will. I feel like this one was one to get me out of the house, to see what I could find for the home. And then I had to pivot and get into clothing, and it is a Mod Podge of things for my summer as well as winter wardrobe. So yeah, I guess we'll kind of just see what happens, but I do want to try all of these on and kind of put some outfits together for you, and we'll do that here shortly. Hey guys, I wanted to go over a couple numbers with you and end out the video. I spent in total $99.90. $99.90 for 10 items, which calculates out to be $9.99 each, which is insane for me, in my opinion. I am returning the Toad & Co. purple skirt due to sizing, which was $9.99, and the Eddie Bauer due to length and fit, which was $9.99. So I'll get in-store credit back, which I know that I will use. I would check with your store to see what their return policy is prior to just buying things and doing a try on at home like I did. So that does bring my total down to $79.92 for 8 items, which is still $9.99 each. I was able to make 11 outfits out of those 8 items, and that will even go up way more once I add in a pair of my denim and tanks that are already in my closet. So did I just like fool around and make my dream capsule wardrobe, you guys? Like I was like trying on all those outfits when I was doing the try on, and I was like, did I just make a capsule wardrobe missing maybe 1 or 2 things that I already have? Amazing. On a more serious note, as exciting as moving into a new year is, it's okay to feel a little off and empty. And really rewatching my footage, I could tell in my eyes and my face, I didn't have that smile on, that little giddy in my step that I normally do. And I didn't have that fire that I always feel. And I'm going to give myself some grace though. I'm going to give myself and my family some grace just as we navigate through the transition and just navigating through the beginning of 2026. And I really think you guys should too. So I'm just saying that because personally I feel it, I see it in my face, and you're not alone. You're not alone. So thank you so much for watching. And for those who have made it to the end, you know that you are amazing, and please just stay thrifty, y'all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.